Oh, nice. Oh, there's a new settler coming and she's not being followed by people. That is lovely. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Going Medieval with me, Spacefish. And welcome back to our teeny tiny mini, well, can't even call it a village, can't really even call it a settlement, to our attempts at settling down in the wilderness of Going Medieval. And welcome back to a house that finally has a roof again. If you all recall the last episode, we came back to Going Medieval after a year of not playing, and the first order of business was literally this roof just collapsing in our face. So we had some fun fixing that, and now we are finally back, and we've got some challenges ahead. First and foremost, one of the more important ones being that we are actually going to be running into issues with a lot of our food soon. As you can see, a lot of these piles are in the process of decomposing now. I am not quite sure why that is the case. I have a feeling that an update somehow made a change. Oh, wait. This is new. Did we have this overview last time? It's like, first and foremost, I have a feeling that an update somehow made a change, that storing this stuff in the basement alone isn't enough to not have the food decompose on you. Because usually, well, it used to be the case that it was just not decomposing, we were just kind of storing it and not really minding anything all too much, and now it is decomposing, but I'm quite sure we didn't have this last time around, so I guess this is good to know. Temperature decay rate modifier times 1. Oh, so if we actually manage to somehow... But how do we get the room to be colder than this, even? That is interesting, and here we are at 1.2, so that's why we're actually having issues. So technically speaking, it should still be possible to stop this from decomposing, but we would need it to be even colder, which, of course, I mean, in wintertime would be easily, well, or rather easily settled. In summertime, I'm not too sure of it. I do know that there's some new temperature mechanics in general, so I guess that is what triggered that then at the end of the day. We can have a look here. So here we've got 13 degrees. We've got 11 in here. And then we've got, I guess, around 9 degrees here. 8.8 right there. The question being for me, if we were to get this another level down, which I'm sure we could achieve somehow, with that... well, that would still not get us to 0 degrees. So I'm not sure, you know, what we could do in terms of cooling this place down, to be honest. I mean, other than waiting for winter, evidently. Yeah, that's a bit of a question mark for me, to be honest. So, I mean, if we look at this, obviously, I mean, we don't have many options here. First and foremost, I do have to say, we probably need to look at some way to actually heat up the inside of a house for winter. You know, to make sure that nobody freezes to death. Which I'm not sure that we could just have, like, a clay brazier in there and... You know, no ventilation, no nothing. Like, I don't want them to die to fumes, you know. I've got no clue how that works. So I'd love your feedback on that. I mean, in any case, it is not going to be winter that soon, so I would suppose that for the time being we should be fine, but this is something in my mind that we should be eyeing. Now, we do have here smoked meat being prepared, and then we have this. Now, we actually had a look at this last time around, I think, and I think that we came to the conclusion that it doesn't actually make any sense to process the meat into meals, if I am not mistaken. Like, not the standard meat, but the smoked meat. So I think smoking meat should be... Yeah, see, like this is, well, this is going to be edible for a very, very long while. But smoking wheat kind of lets things last longer, I think, than stew, like here. Actually 8 days for the stew, which is not ideal, to be honest. I had hoped that once we process this, It would last a while longer, and then roasted meat you can see. So smoking the meat is definitely advantageous, so I think that's the way to go for anything meat. I am not yet sure... Yeah, so we've already removed this. I'm not yet sure what we can do with all the vegetables and everything, to be honest. I guess the stew is the only option at the moment, which is not ideal, so maybe we can have a look at research. Well, preserving food we have had. What could we... Well, nothing here, to be honest. Stone fireplace. Preserving food too. Packaged meals. I guess this would be something to look at there, but we are far from having the amount of research necessary for that. And especially, you know, having the amount of people able to research all this for us. So, well, I guess what we can maybe do somehow is we can just tell people to not eat the smoked meat yet. Select piles to... So I think this forbids them. Is this on the same pile? Yeah, well, that's an issue. I don't want the pile, I just want... Can I somehow just forbid a specific resource instead of an entire pile? See, here we have a smoked meat pile. Okay, so nobody's eating that smoked meat here anymore, which is good. But now this... Oh, this is an issue, you know? Can I just prioritize what people eat or something? Because basically I want, of course, I want them to eat the food first, that decomposes first. But I'm not sure how I would go about that. Let's keep time running for the time being, and, you know, keep progress coming, because, you know, there's lots of things for them to take care of. You know, we need lots of research. We need to actually dig out the place a bit further and all. So that should be the priority for the time being. But nevertheless, you know, it's a bit of a question mark to me as to how we are going to be tackling that. Also, maybe as a side note, we do have a lot of raw meat, and I would like to know how much raw meat we are able to process here at a time. It's 10 units, okay. Well, we'll keep an eye at that, because this, well, I mean, smoking does seem to take a very long time, which does make sense. Edward has turned 39 today, and, what in the world just happened? We just jumped. Okay. So they're sleeping, which is all fine. But, well, generally speaking, this seems to be taking a very long while, so it's a bit of a question mark to me as to whether we should maybe set up a second one of these, to be honest. Also, what do we do with ash? Surely we can have some use for that, right? We'll find out. Now, nighttime. Anyways, I mean, that's kind of, well, you know, something to take care of. One thing that I actually am interested in, we do have milk. To be honest, if we think about it, we should probably get fermenting technique in at least, so we can also get something going out of the milk. Which is chilling here at the moment, and decomposes already in 5 days. You know, we've got all these goats, and we can just make goat cheese, I guess, out of it, instead of letting that all go to waste very quickly. Also, this is only 15 points, so we'll get that. I think it makes sense. We need to, you know, I think that's something we just need to focus on very quickly here to make sure that we can conserve as much food as possible, so that we can get through the winter when eventually we will have less food to feast on. Of course, you know, we'll probably be intensifying hunting a little bit, but at the same time, I want to make sure that we're somehow already a little bit prepared. Then, once that's done, well, I'm interested to see where we go from there in terms of technology. I have the feeling we need to also get some basics settled, you know, in terms of being able to defend ourselves, because we already had the topic once, I think. Not technically in this playthrough, because we had to reset everything when we had an update, but in the first playthrough where we had someone knock at our door wanting to be let in, but that would have led to us having to fight, which I didn't feel prepared for at the time, so I kind of want to make sure that, you know, if this happens again, we can accept someone, because, yeah, I mean, evidently we really badly need more people, so that would be quite cool if we could make that work. Fermenting station... I would like to know cover effectiveness. What is that? Indicates what what percentage of incoming projectiles will be stopped. That's actually super interesting. That's a super interesting attribute to have. It does not appear to be the case that it needs to be indoors. However, to be honest, yeah. No, wait. A research table instead of a basic research table. Huh. I wonder if this is only required to get the level 2. Okay, we need to look at that in a second, to be honest. Oh yeah, textbook. So that's the level 2 research item, I think. Yes. I mean, we do still need the blue ones as well, so it's more an on-top item than a replacement item, I suppose. Now, how do I see, again, whether something needs to be inside or not? Or is it generally advantageous to have things on the inside? Because I remember that we needed to set some of these things up in the house. Huh. It's a very good question, to be honest. I am super unsure, I have to admit. We will go and squeeze that in right here for the... What? Oh, I would have to squeeze it in there, which is an issue. If I squeeze it in here... Wait, where are the stairs at? Oh, cool, the stairs are right there, which is a bit of an issue for placing that there. But we could end up placing it... How do I rotate again? Oops, not like that, evidently. Oh, here, QE. Just read the tooltips, Spacey, and it'll be fine. So we'll place it here. I think that's good. Someone can go and construct that, and then we'll also be scheduling some cheese making there. And hopefully our one guy taking care of the food can just take care of all of it at once. Meat-wise, I would say we're fine with the one smoking house for the time being. I don't have the feeling yet that we are, you know, somehow behind schedule on everything that we're looking to build, so it should be fine. Also, I did forget to schedule more excavation down here after, you know, having... after having this beam here set up. So we'll be doing that, and then, you know, we can excavate away happily. We'll have the research going, and we still have this guy prioritizing food, which makes all the sense in the world. The issue is being a little bit with this thing here. We don't have enough resources. Cool. We're out of wood. Why? That is an issue. Well, good thing being that we replanted a lot of these trees, so at least we will have more of them again in the future. For the time being, we're kind of low though. So I'll need to pick out I don't want to pick these out, to be honest. I think, you know, they look quite good where they are. Then again, I mean, my god, have we deforested a lot already? I suppose we'll have to knock down some stuff down here. And I will actually have to hope that we have some sort of tree felling prioritized. I probably need to manage things again, don't I? Let me see. Where do we have everything? Hunt, construct, Minecraft, good. Cut plants. Wait. 10, hunt, construct, grow, harvest. Wait, which one was for trees again? Issue. Oh, nice. Oh, there's a new settler coming, and she's not being followed by people. That is lovely. Oh, that is very lovely. We will definitely accept her. And she was found faint and bleeding by a citizen of New Fishham from the axe and shattered lumber. Sarah clearly experienced a woodcutting mishap. We will allow her to stay and heal. We will probably need to somehow save her. Yeah, she's unconscious, so, yeah, instantly stopped the time, first and foremost. I will need... This is actually an interesting question. Do you need to segregate sleeping quarters into men and women? I mean, surely eventually when they have families and stuff, you know, they'll want their own. Oh, cool. I don't even have hay. Wow. Nice. How do I get more hay again? Is it cutting grass? Is there even grass that I can cut? I mean, there's not really much of any. Which, No, but how do I get hay? Curious. I don't have a clue. Do we have... Cutting grass and drying it for the winter is the best way to feed your animals. Yeah, so I mean, I kind of need more hay anyways. Given these lads here. Actually, it's a good that I noticed now, because, you know, we're probably running out soon and then we can't feed them anymore, but... There's not really much of any grass is the issue, you know? I mean, there's small patches here and there, but... How do I get more hay? I mean, surely I could get more hay by planting stuff like wheat or whatever, huh? No, actually, that's not hay, that's straw. So I kind of need grass. Curious how I get to have more grass flying about the place, because I guess we don't just have grass seeds or something available. Tall grass grows fast. I also don't, you know, really want to cut the last grass patches that are around and then suddenly discover that, oh, you know, we needed to leave some around so I could actually just spread out a bit. It doesn't look like I have much of it. Okay, let's go and do this. We will schedule some grass cutting here, so we can at least work on getting a little bit of hay first and foremost. I'm hoping that we don't need this spot instantly. Yeah, because we can basically say that someone has to sleep on the ground for now, and Sarah shouldn't be it. So Edward, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't you that has his birthday today, but you'll have to sleep on the ground for a minute until we figure this one out. Now her, yeah, she is indeed unconscious. She's doing well on hit points. That's something, but we need to have someone save her, which means that I need to prioritize for someone to actually go and tend wounds. Jobs. Tend, I guess it is, right? Who's good at this? Who's got medicine? Oh, he's actually already at 1. Okay. Carries unconscious settlers to beds. Okay, we need something, but I guess we should have something here. Gerald, would you... No? Edgar is going to cut things, isn't he? Is he going to save Sarah? It seems like it. Why is it him now? Wait, did I look at the wrong person? Gerald. Who are you? Edgar. What's your priority? Not tending? Well, I guess he just decided to be the one doing it. I don't know. I mean, it's good. He's tending to the wounds. Please carry her to the bed. Are you picking her up, or are you... No, you're just eating and then you're leaving there. Okay. How do I tell someone to take her with them again? I know, I do think I remember something here, but like... I mean, we had this at some point, right, where some settler got hurt. Oh boy. Banish, attack, draft, log. Is maybe now Gerald coming in or something? Gerald? No, you're still just caring about food? I'll place a quick cut here, everyone, before we, lose our new settler, or she just has to sleep in the rain forever. I'll be right back with you. Alright, everyone, we're back, and I still haven't really quite found out what seemed to be the issue here, but maybe it was that she just got healed already to the extent that she wasn't unconscious anymore, and she's basically just making her way back now, which is perfect. Now, the one thing I did learn on the internet was that it definitely makes sense to actually put people here on convalesce, which means that, oh my god, I thought she was about to get attacked by a wild boar. Jesus Christ. Which basically means that they prioritize going to rest to heal. So, like, while she's still wounded, she's gonna go lay down in bed, take her time to recover, and once she's fully recovered, only then does she do other things, which is probably good. We also have some new jobs here, which I think weren't there before, which is actually super interesting. You can mark resources that's urgent to haul, which is super cool. And she's saying hello to everyone, I suppose. And now just, I guess, taking herself, like grabbing herself some food or something. Or she's just like, Anna, I'm just gonna go and help everyone from the get-go. No, she's eating food. Okay. So she'll have some time to recover, which is good, and then we need to find out, or we will now find out, I think, while everyone else is doing their regular jobs, what we can do, what we can actually make her help us with. Because she's going to be good at something, she's going to be bad at others, so we'll go and find out about that. She's actually not too bad at medicine, to be honest. In fact, she is significantly better than Gerald, so I would say that we will... well, actually, we'll keep him on this priority too, because she needs to be tended to first, but we'll lower his priority there at some point. She's not a bad marksman either. Well, not as good as our best one, but, Construction, she's not good at. Botany, animal handling is at a 10. Okay, we've got a 27 there. Mining is a 13. We've got an 18 there. Botany. Cooking. She's got 2 stars, so she's really talented, in fact, in terms of cooking. And she's at a 7. Well, we've got people at 12. And we've got 2 people which are supposed to be cooking, which is interesting. It's also something for us to fix in prioritization, to be honest. Crafting, smithing. I am interested. Okay, tailoring. That's new. That's certainly cool. I mean, we're not doing that yet. Oh! She's highly intellectual. So we can go and set her on a 2 there. Artist. That is cool. Wait, we're going to get rid of that for now, because, well, evidently we don't have anything for her to take care of there, but she's good at that. Okay. And then, I have the feeling, to be honest, that for starters, well, we need someone to cut plants and chop trees. She's actually quite... well, I mean, he's actually quite good at it here, so maybe... well... it's an issue, isn't it? This guy has got too much going on. Gerald, it is. He's our botany guy, but also our tending guy, and also our cooking guy. We have a separate lad that can actually cook, so I think... well, the thing is... he's writing. Okay, we'll lower his priority on cooking. We'll keep this guy on cooking, I think. Animals being taken care of by that lad. I'm not quite sure yet how I want to... yeah, like, what I want to prioritize for her, to be honest. What she would be useful to employ as. I have the feeling that we could actually go and put her on cooking, because she's got quite the talent for it. And we can just have her develop, basically. She doesn't seem to be particularly good at other tasks, like, cutting, harvesting things for us. So I would say we will go and put her on cooking. And just, have her develop, because she's very talented, so she will get a higher skill level rather quickly. And she's not that far off the others. in terms of skill level. So then we can take Edward off of cooking as well once she's recovered. We'll take Gerald off of cooking, and they can just focus on their other tasks at hand. Yeah, Edward can hunt a little bit, get some animal husbandry in, and maybe also... I can't really help cutting plants or anything. Like, the issue is, actually, we only have one guy that is good at everything farming, everything tree cutting, everything harvesting. So that's a bit of an issue. But we can also maybe say then that she is going to be helping us to haul. Generally. Is it just prioritized hauling now? No. So she will be working on hauling, I think, as another one of her priorities. So then she's hauling, researching, and cooking, and tending, importantly. So she's good at that, which is great, and I think that should be pretty fine. And yeah, then we'll go from there. So I think tending will already prioritize Gerald, because she's basically recovered at this point. So he'll have a little bit less to focus on, which is good. Because he's got a lot to focus on, honestly. I mean, he's really got a lot of priorities. Harvesting, I think, makes sense. That is the main priority, so nothing ever goes bad on the fields. But nevertheless, you know. Oh, also, I just noticed an issue. I just noticed a bit of a mess up. Alright, we should have... just saying that now, which is great. We should have unset the milk here. Because we wanted to make that into cheese, and now he's basically used everything up. Also, we'll unset the cheese, evidently, because the cheese will be, yeah, I mean, the cheese will be available for way, way, way longer. Well, not available, will be good. You know, will not turn bad for a longer time. So we evidently want to keep it cheese and not cook it then over the fire again for it to go bad quickly. The issue is now that we're a little low on milk, unfortunately. We've basically used it all up, which sucks. But we've got those goats, so there will be more eventually. Also, I mean, the fermenting station is still not even built, because we are kind of lacking resources. So, you know, I'm guessing we get there. But in any case, with that said, I think we'll leave it off there today. Poor Edward has to sleep on the floor, but hopefully we can actually fix that for him next episode and actually get some hay in. We really actually badly need to, because if we don't, we will also eventually have quite a bit of an issue with, you know, our animals just starving. So we'll have to figure something out there next episode in terms of getting ourselves some more hay. We'll hopefully be accelerating things a little bit now that Sarah is actually around as well. So very, very happy that we now have a full settler. And then let's see how we go from there. Slowly but surely expanding, building things, collecting more materials again, making sure we get more and more and more food in our storages for the winter time. And yeah, then we'll go from there. For today, though, we will go and end it off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed this episode. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button right down below, as well as the bell icon right next to it, in order to go and stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. With that said, and with me here quickly actually fixing the schedule of this lady, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll catch you again in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.